Hello bros and welcome to SFX0 Bro5 Production and the next part of Sakura Night 2. So they put me in a bunny girl costume. I don't think she's a seamstress for that. I think she's a pervert for that actually. And I made Alix. Alix made that outfit for us to serve drinks in the tavern, and that doesn't make her a seamstress, that makes her a pervert. Alix, forgive me for my ignorance, but what is this? It's your uniform, Celia. I already said as much. Now, don't you think it's cute? Isn't it to die for? I do feel like dying right now, but that's hardly a positive thing. The outfit is way more insane than I thought it'd be. Yeah, I thought it would be more maid style. That's what I thought. It's comparison of a skin-tight lotter that runs high in the leg, a pair of translucent stockings, high heels, fox bunny ears, and a fake bunny tail. I don't think high heels existed in old days. And actually it looks like Felicia is actually detonating. Well, something close to detonating. This is, in other words, a bunny girl costume. Alix, I was wondering, why would I wear an outfit like this to serve drinks at a local tavern? The other barmaids don't dress like this. I'll stand out. I know they don't. That's the entire point. I want you to stand out as much as possible, in fact. Come on. If you start to get known and you then dress one day like this, you don't really... People won't expect you to be actually working as a knight. They will expect you to work at, well... the more dirty parts of actually the more dirty taverns, and not as a knight. But why? I'm being pushed into something I did in past life. It's karma catching up with me. What did I do to deserve this? It's simple business, Estelle. You already made a name for yourself in the movie as a famous hero. You stand as it is, so it stands to reason you should wear something to further capitalize on your fame. I don't really know if this counts towards that. This outfit will ensure all eyes are on you. It will cause a national sensation. When word gets out that Estelle, the daughter of a noble crusader, is working at a tavern in Grimoire dressed as a bunny girl, sales will skyrocket. I don't think they will work the way she thinks. Sure, the sales might skyrocket, but, well, their reputation will be tarnished permanently. We have business from all across the land. And as this was my idea, I'll be entitled to share of the profit. I'll be rich. Ha 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 ha. She's planning to retire, I think. So this is all about the money. Now you sound like Tart. This is so embarrassing. No, Forrest. Estelle, do not cry so. I think you look simply marvelous. I never knew you had such a shapely rear. Your breasts are very round and full, too, like two fruits. There is nary a man nor woman alive who would fall in love upon witnessing you in such garb. No, that's the problem. I don't want people to fall in love with me. Alas, it's too late. Your charms have already rent my heart in twain. Oh, Rune, please pinch me. I need to make sure this is no dream. Fine. Rune fulfills Felicia's wish in the most violent manner possible. Rather than pinching her, she instead slaps Felicia clean across the face. Oh! Felicia staggers back, stunned, pressing one hand to her pale cheek. What was that for? You're drooling, acting like a pervert. Need to bring you to your senses. You stop staring at Essie. She no like. Can't you see she's shy? Perhaps you're alright. I admit I was getting a little too into it. But can you blame me? She's lovely. She really is. I don't care much for Rabbit myself, but she pulls the look off quite well. Maybe it's because she's so very meek. Actually, a full-grown cat can actually take a rabbit baby. It can take very small rabbits. I know that much. Luckily, my cat has never done that. He prefers mice and rats. He actually kills rats, which is pretty good. Where is he? He was lying there a few moments ago. He probably occupied my bed. Every time I'm there, he always comes to lay down next to me. But if he's not there when I wake up, he occupies it the whole day too. But it's easy to make him move. I just lay down somewhere else and he just jumps up on me and lay down. Oh, what I wouldn't give to sink my teeth into that tanned neck of hers. Yeah. You guys, cut that out. I look between my three companions, my eyes beading with tears. I'm glad that Rune seems to care about my well-being, but both Felicia and Tort are eyeing me like a joint of meat. Where's the sense of shame? This is bad. My heart's pounding a mile a minute, and my legs feel all weak and trembly. At least the other adventurers aren't here to see me in such a state. They must all be out accomplishing various quests. For once, the guild is mercifully empty. That's what I thought at least, but... Alix, my party and I have returned from our quest, pelts in hand and... Eep. Oh my. One adventurer, a gruff, grizzled sort of man, at least 6 feet tall, pauses in the entrance to the guild. His eyes sweep over me. Then he begins to laugh. I didn't know there was a costume party going on. Why wasn't I invited? It's not a costume party. I didn't want to dress like this. This is all Alix's fault. She made me. So Alix is the mastermind? I have to thank her for the eye candy later. But first... The adventurer sticks her head out a nearby window, then calls to other members of his party. Hey guys, come on and get a load of this. Look at the little wannabe knight he's got on. She's a real sight for sore eyes. Oh god. That's what I thought would happen. Oh no. The door bangs open, then 1, 2, 3, 4 more men file in. They look battle hardened and they're all staring at me. What? Well, I never... That's an awful lot of leg on display. I never knew the girlie was so brazen. I thought she was meant to be shy. It suits her though. She's very sexy, don't you think? She sure brightens the place up, though I'm not sure how practical that outfit is. Don't you think she can even walk in those heels? She's trembling like a little leaf. Don't fall over, girlie. You're bruising your poor little tail. Ah. This is so embarrassing. Hi. Alright, we have I want to die, I want to disappear, I want the ground to open up and swallow me whole. Actually, my butt doesn't look too bad in this. Well, we have I'm not sure about this answer actually. I mean, I want to die. That pretty much is so. I want to disappear. That also seems like a nearly appropriate answer. I want the ground to swallow me whole. I mean, three answers are all the same. It's only one to sticks out, and technically, okay, I can't say that. That would be strange as hell. Hell isn't a bad word. It's just a place you don't want to go to when you die. Let's see. Yeah, I can only answer one thing because, well, we are going through this, and I think when they actually said the tale, probably look behind us and then see something else that actually makes you lose the attention of what you're actually wearing for a moment. Actually, my butt doesn't look too bad in this. Taking a closer look, my body doesn't look all that bad in this get-up, scandalous though it is. I think my title looks quite nice, and my butt is pretty nice too. That might not be so bad after all, though I wish that all these adventures weren't galloping at me. There you see, I said you'd be a hit in your wore that outfit, didn't I? What do you think, Estelle? Will you work in the tavern for me dressed up like that? It will do wonders for the morale of the city, and be sure to bring in a lot of money. Want your help, please? Won't you? Well, I glanced down at myself. Wearing this is incredibly embarrassing. And to make matters worse, the adventurers assembled in the guild is still laughing at me. I can't wear something like this in the tavern of all places. Not to serve drinks. I think I die. I really truly die. This is way too much for me. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do this job. This sort of outfit is just isn't for me. I really can't do this. Later that day. That was so embarrassing. The moment I returned to the inn, I threw myself down face first upon my bed. Though I can't see my own reflection, I know my cheeks are bright red simply by how hot they feel. I don't know if I've been more humiliated. Wait, scratch that. After giving it some thought, I can safely say I was distinctly more humiliating to be attacked by that slime prior to my first meeting with Felicia. But I'd rather not ponder that right now. Though I'm wearing my typical clothes, I can still remember the sensation of that vacuum-sealed bunny suit against my bare skin. That outfit was awfully breezy. It showed off even more than my typical attire. And now a bunch of guys from the guild have seen me dressed like that. I can never go back to the guild again. I'll be locked out of the building. Nobody will ever see me seriously ever again. How can I be a knight now? Knights are supposed to aren't supposed to dress like that. I'm sorry, mother, though you gave me your sword, I failed you. I'm a useless daughter. Esty. Rune will accompany back to the inn now hovers awkwardly by the side of the bed. She has only said my name, but a whole wealth of emotion were contained within those two syllables. She must be worried about me. Rune. Still sniffing, I sit upon my bed, blink at Rune. My cheeks are pink, my eyes beating with tears, and my hair is all messy. In my current state, I want nothing more than to hide from the world and everybody who dwells upon it. But that wouldn't be fair to Rune. I doubt she would make light of my embarrassment like Tort or try to flirt with me like Felicia. She instead seems genuinely concerned. She really is a good friend. Rune, I'm sorry for running off like that. I must have made such a scene. Not really. I'm not blaming you. It's Alix's fault. She made you dress up. No. You can't be blamed. I would hate it too if I were you. Rune. As my rises to my lips unbidden, I felt pretty awful about this whole bunny girl affair, but Rune's doing a commendable job of cheering me up. With that tactful personality, she could become a fully fledged therapist. Thank you for consoling me. I don't know if I really deserved, though I acted so foolishly. The outfit was embarrassing, yes, but I only drew more attention to myself crying like that. I bet I looked like a moron. No, you're no moron. You're smarter than Fell and Tart. I don't know about that. Tart is pretty devious, and while Felicia acts like a airhead, I think she's smarter than she lets on. She's certainly better at fighting with a sword than I am. It's been months, but I haven't made much progress. There's no way I can call myself a knight just yet. Alix obviously doesn't respect me. If she did, she wouldn't have made me dress up in that silly outfit. It's like she thinks I'm nothing but a mascot. I think that's what upset me the most. I just want to be taken seriously. But I know I don't deserve it, not yet. No, you do. Rune's eyes burrow into mine. She takes a step forth and bends, taking my shoulder between her paws. You kinda nice, gentle, you good girl, you work hard, makes me happy. I make you happy? Really? Very happy, the most happy. That's very sweet of you, but I don't get it. I'm probably being annoying. You have no obligation to stay with me or cheer me up. I need to learn how to get over my own hang-ups eventually. I can't. Keep relying on other people. Yes, you can. The forcefulness of Rune's voice takes me by surprise. She leans in even closer until our faces are inches apart and says, "Rely on me. Confide in me. Trust me, please. I like you. I want you. I don't want you to be sad. That's why I'm here. You're no burden. You're my friend." Rune tail twitches. Maybe something more. When I'm with you, my heart always beats so hard, so fast. You matter to me. You struggle. They matter to me too. Even if they're small, they know small to you, so they know small to me. But isn't this an inconvenience? It's not. Please understand, I'm here because I want to be with you, because I like you. There's nobody I like more in the whole world. So cheer up, Esty. Rune takes the corners of my mouth with both paws and turns my lips upwards so I'm smiling. It's quite a forced smile to begin with. But Rune's insistence coupled with her earnest makes something with my breast flutter. Before I know it, I'm smiling on my own violation. Being with Rune always makes me happy. There. Rune takes a step back, beaming. You look nicer when you smile. That's why Alix wanted you to be bunny waiters. It's not because she not like or not respect, it's because you're cute. I thought you looked cute too. But I'm glad you turned down her offer. Really? And why is that? You're so cute, others would stare, they would like you too. I don't want that. You're my best friend, Esty. I not want to share. I love you. That page has been. I plan to keep reading anyway, so saying, Rune throws herself into my arms. I didn't expect this sudden display of physical affection, and she almost bows me backward, but somehow I'm able to remain upright. Perhaps all my training has paid off after all. Rune noses her head against my chest, her eyes falling shut as a contented smile spreads across her lips. Love you a lot, now and always. Night or bunny. You're always my Esty. After a little heart-to-heart, Rune and I go for a walk in the forest. The warm breeze helps clear my head, and the rustling of the leaves is comfort. The forest is far less sinister during the day than it is at night. 4 more at least than I did during my trek with Felicia all those weeks prior, though monsters are still a concern. There could be any number of creatures lurking in the undergrowth waiting to strike, but I haven't seen anything suspicious yet. The pair was walking, enticed onwards by the soft sound of singing birds. I can hear the faint running of water in the distance, and I suppose we must be near a stream. It might be nice to go for a dip, but runes leads me ever onwards until the trees begin to thin around us. We soon enter a clearing which is dominated by the mouth of a rocky cave. I recognize this cave. It's the place where I first met Rune. We must be in the wolf girl's territory right now, though I haven't seen a single wolf girl during my trek. I turn to Rune Eskins, my head tipped to one side. Why did you bring me here of all places? Do you feel homesick? Sometimes, maybe. The city is so big and loud, but here it's nice and quiet. This is my home. It's where I belong. I never thought I want to leave. I never imagined. Oh, Rune. I sighed softly. How could I have been so thoughtless? I've been burdening you with all my silly worries when you've been apart from your people for months. If you wanted to go back, I wouldn't blame you. I might be better for you, in fact. I would hate to make you unhappy. Huh? Rune brows frickles. What you talking about, Esty? I thought since we came here that you were thinking of leaving our party and returning home. So that's not what you want? Is that what you want? Want me to leave? No, of course not. You're a valued member of our party and I like you very much. Always cheer me up when I feel down. And it doesn't hurt that she's so gosh darn adorable too. I rely on you a lot, but maybe I've been relying on you too much. I don't want to be a burden. You're not burden, I said. I know your earnest not good as mine, but learn to listen. But you said this is where you belong. I did, yes, used to belong. Though it's only a place for me in this world, which is big and scary, but I know now this place not my only home. I have a new home now, with you. Me? You're like my sister, or maybe something more. You're nice to play with, warm to cuddle, fun to talk to. I never thought I would be friends with a human, did not think it possible. My mother told me you're all greedy, selfish species. I rude to you when we first met, tried to drive you off. But you not hold it against me. It is hard to explain with human words, but well, you're shy, Esty, but you still work hard. It's admirable. Being with you give me strength to brave the strange human world and all its smells and sounds. I meant to go back home after punished heart. At first that's my only goal. But when I saw how hard you're working to become knight, I wanted to help. I accomplished my goal, but you not yet accomplished yours. We friends, so I stay with you by your side until your dream come true. I helped make it happen. Huh? A soft gasp fell from my lips, barely more than an exhalation of air. Though it's not a blisteringly hot day, I can feel my face turning red regardless. I must look like a blossom camellia. Then do you mean you want to keep adventuring with me, so I can fulfill my dreams? Yes, I do. But that's hardly fair. I couldn't ask you to turn your back on your people for my sake. You know, ask, but I do anyway. I do because I want to. I'm no shy. I can make my own mind up. Besides, I like the forest. It's nice and quiet, peaceful. In my home, but it got lonely too. I had not much friends in my time. The other wolves think I'm too serious. Say I act like a fancy grandma. They all laughed behind my back. That's why when I met Tart, I was glad she wanted to be my friend. I try hard to please her, so I'm not lonely anymore. She teach me in Lemuria. We spent many days together. It was fun. I cared for her. Rune paused, clenched into a fist. Then she betrayed me, took the flowers, told myself I no forgive. I no trust any outsiders. I became cold and hard. But then I met you. You taught me not all outsiders bad. You made me open my heart. You make me happy. So I make you happy too. Let's stay together until you become proper knight. That's why I came here. I wanted to say goodbye. After this, I no come back. Not for a while. I no want to leave your side. I love you too much, Esty. Rune, I breathed in, trying to gather my senses, and exclaimed, I love you too. I love every single inch of you. You're so adorable. I just... Oh, Rune. Esty. Rune dashes into my arms like a character in a romance drama might. She embraces me as has so many times in the past. But this time something's different. Rune doesn't content herself with burying her head against my bosom as she so often does. This time instead she leans in. What are you? I think this is the last picture of Sakura Night 2, so I'm gonna continue reading. And claims her lips with my own. She's kissing me. It's a very warm, gentle kiss, which just ask for or demand too much. Rune's embrace is so gentle I could easily step away from her if I wanted. But why would I? I love Rune too. I accept all of her feelings, the stronger ones and the shy ones. Right now, my heart is hammering so hard I couldn't even dream of pushing her away. How could I when Rune is supporting me? I want to make her proud, so I keep up doing my very best. My adventures isn't over yet. Meanwhile, in a cave deep in the woods. Grimoire adventurers have been getting cheeky as of late. How dare they try to hunt down my precious monsters? Perhaps they think they have the upper hand for now. But they will get their comeuppance soon enough. I will not rest until Grimoire, no, all of Lemuria has been brought to its knees. It was wrested from my poor beloved Gunhild more than 20 years ago. Gunhild worked hard to conquer Lemuria, but that awful Cressida took it all from her without batting an eyelid. She took Lemuria away from my beloved. And then, as if there was not enough, she took Gunhild's life too. I will never forgive Cressida, nor any so-called adventurer. I have been lurking in the woods for many years now, planning my next move. And soon it will be time to strike. With my army of accumulated monsters, I will storm upon Grimoire's streets and take control of Lemuria's capital. I will ensure Lemuria still beating hard with my hands, and then I will crush it. I will take it. No man, woman or child will oppose me, will be all allowed to live, least of all any adventurers from the horrible guild. I will conquer the world once more for the sake of my beloved Gunhild. She might be gone, but Saga still remain. Okay, so her name is Saga. I was Gunhild's most precious disciple. I would have followed her to the very ends of the earth. If I would, I wish that I had died in her stead. But I did not perish when Cressida infiltrated our lair. Gunhild bade me to run. She told me to live. And I shall uphold her legacy. At least I will. Oh, come on! Okay, that was not what I expected, but I will still end it this time. As soon as I can figure out how to get all these ribbons off me. Jeez, this is so unfair. Why does the stuff like this always happen to me? I was trying to practice my magic and then all these ribbons appeared out of nowhere like poof. I didn't even know how I could use my magic like this. Don't scratch that, I didn't know magic like this even existed. What is the point of it anyway? If Gunny was here, I'm sure she'd laugh at me. I'm so useless. I'd hope after all these years I'd be a little better at combat magic. But I haven't improved at all. Do I really have to know talent? Will I ever be able to conquer Lemuria? I've been trying so hard for so very long, but sometimes it's hard to keep going. A few days ago I even got assaulted by a slime. Me, the self-appointed successor of a demon queen Gunhild. Well, if you're self-appointed, that doesn't mean anything. This is so unfair. Now all these ribbons are digging into my skin. I think they're getting tighter with every single second. Won't somebody come and help me? I'll never be able to conquer Lemuria if I'm all trussed up like this. Saga pain cries echo about the walls of this small cavern to a little avail. Nobody in Lemuria knows about the existence of this of said cavern, least of all our kind-hearted heroine Estelle. Nobody in Lemuria knows of Saga's wicked plot. But conventionally there's nobody who can save the clumsy half-dragon from her own incompetence. And so, despite Saga's best attempts, peace continues to reign in the land of Lemuria. For the present, at the very least. Yeah, that was the end as I thought. And of course that little from when she actually got tied up, I felt like that would be a little too little. If I actually go in here and press skip on scene text and then do that. Yeah. So there is some pictures left, 3 to be exact. I will get those very easily. I guess one is at least of Felicia and one is probably of Tart, at least here. The first one I'm not sure of, but we will see about that. So of course that does mean I'm done with Sakura Night 2. Next up, after the end intro, will be Sakura Succubus 2. I'm very interested in reading that because it's a little too much things I'm wondering about with that. So at least that was all I have for Sakura Night 2. So hit like and subscribe, and I see you next time in the next Sakura. Bye bye.